Everyone ready to go? All right. Go to the match ball, so.
This is a workstation, half workstation, half with the
How's Robbie?
Not really. Maybe the odd shot in between, but they won't need to. We won't need to talk to us at all. That's a cool pink ball, isn't it?
Ready?
They're very pretty. Wow.
Right.
Oh, they're very good, aren't they?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah.
0-0.
Okay, and we are back on court 2. We're in the open doubles round of 32 here. I have a very special guest all the way over from Arizona.
Yeah.
We've got Ashley Ruiz, formerly known as Ashley Moeller.
Exactly.
That's how I would have known you.
Yeah, I feel like
Back in-
you lose your identity when you get married. Your name changes, everything changes.
Yeah. that's it. Like, yeah. So Ashley, before we start
1-0.
chatting about the match, welcome to Ireland.
Thanks.
It's great to have you over. You were here in 2012,
Yes.
so you've been at the Worlds in Ireland before. How does this? How's this? Obviously, a big setup difference here, and the National Handball Centre has been built since. What's your thoughts on the atmosphere in the place, the actual facilities here yourself?
Well, the facility is wonderful. It's nice
point.
that there's only 3 courts. The other facility, they had all those courts built, so it seemed like everybody was kind of spread out through the whole
2-0.
venue.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
here, it's like you have 3 choices, and there's just tons of people watching every match, and having the bleachers and everything is a really awesome addition to having the Worlds here too.
Yeah,
It is a bit strange that, like the amateurs are all across the country.
Shot.
Yeah.
My dad had to get on a train, and
Point.
he's playing who knows where. No, he's playing in Cool Boy, which they were very kind to him
3-0.
there. So it's
Yeah.
a bit different that way.
Yeah, I suppose it's a different experience than going to an American tournament where everything's on site.
Right.
Serve.
This gives some players the experience of going down the country into
4-0.
quieter rural Ireland,
But yeah,
get
one
an
of the
authentic feel for what Ireland's all about.
right. One guy said he was playing in Cool Boy, and he thought the entire town was like 500 people, and they were all at the handball courts,
That's very likely to be the case.
which is cool. I mean, I'm a little jealous that I can't go experience
Side
that,
away.
but that's okay. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
happy to be here as well.
Yeah. So, we've got
0-4.
on court here. We've got Niall O'Connor, who's a transplant. I think he's living in the States now. He was in Canada.
I think he's recently back, right?
Point.
Yeah, I
Shot.
think he's just after coming back. I think he's going to be going over
1-4.
across the Atlantic again in a couple of weeks. But he's playing doubles with Ger Coonan from Tipperary. Niall's actually from just outside of Dublin. He's
point.
in Kildare from Leixlip, which is actually not that far away from here.
2-4.
Ger actually lives just around the corner from the courts here. He's actually living in Dublin, so he knows these courts very, very well. And they're playing Lauren Collado and Max Langmack.
Second hand.
Lauren had a tough game earlier on. He had the great Paul Brady to
2-4.
contend with.
He did pretty well in there. I
Did
was
pretty
watching
well.
a little bit of it. I
Short
mean,
ball.
you can score points off Brady.
Watch the
I
front
feel like
line,
you do
Max.
well.
Yeah. I think Paul as well had plenty in the
Second
tank.
serve.
And he knew
Yeah.
Paul just kind of loosening up, but Lauren had a good tiebreaker win over Ian McLaughlin yesterday, and
Side away.
Max literally just out of the court. He played David Walsh in the other round of 32. So
2 hands in.
yeah,
4-2.
doubles though, completely different type of game. I know Niall and Ger haven't played that much doubles together, but 2 top players. You're on tomorrow, Ashley.
Yeah, finally. In the afternoon. I have a nice, easy draw
Second
playing
hand?
Martina
Yeah,
right off the gate.
that's tough. That is tough.
4-2.
I'm looking
Um,
forward to it, though.
Yeah, Martina definitely one of the favourites to the tournament, but that wouldn't phase you at all.
No.
Is it-
She's
Slide
one of my
away.
favorite people. I love Martina, so
Yeah,
it'll be
of
fun
course.
either way.
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Two
real
serves,
There
four.
seems to be a real buzz around Tucson handball at the moment.
Short.
Yeah, I can't remember how many. We have probably half of the top 20 living in Tucson.
Yeah.
Half of the U.S. players.
Second
so it's
serve.
Pretty amazing. Max just recently moved there. Ivan Burgos lives there now.
Yeah.
Obviously, Shorty and Sam live there, and Dave
Check
Fink,
ball.
Abraham.
Yeah.
And then
That's,
there's a youngster
Check it.
coming up, Aiden Brule. He's won a lot of junior tournaments.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's
yeah. Aiden's
starting to
talking
get on the
about
court
Two
with
serves,
these
four.
guys too. So
yeah, that's
a lot
great.
of excitement.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like Tucson, obviously, always had a big tradition all the way back to the mid '60s. I know, obviously, Pat Kirby
yeah.
lived in
Point.
Tucson as well, and he obviously won the
Three
world
serves, four.
title in 1967.
You're not
Yeah.
pulling handball trivia from me. I
I'd say.
don't know.
Yeah, he won. He won
Point.
Pat Kirby.
Don't check the ball there again.
No, 1970. He won the Worlds when it was in Crow Park in 1970.
I'm gonna fact check you.
Four
That
serves,
took-
four.
Took
Go
a few
for it.
minutes there.
Yeah, but lads,
Replay that one.
See, I was having lunch with Jared today, and I was telling him it's going to be hard to find some space in that court between Lauren and Max,
They are
like
big
Four
the tallest
serves,
guys on the tour.
they're literally big men. Max is a particularly big man.
With their wingspan, they can like put their arms straight out together, and they'll
Point.
touch
Yeah.
both sidewalls.
Yeah. That's a decent tactic in doubles.
5 serves, 4.
Walking.
If you- yeah.
And your
If
wingspan
the
taking
wingspan,
up.
yeah. Push that person back.
Yeah.
Check the ball.
I told him go under Max's legs to get the ball. That's probably a better strategy.
Yeah, there would be that space.
5 serves,
You
4.
can't rule out that Niall would try something like that. Let's be
I look
honest.
forward to seeing something like
Yeah.
that now.
Check the ball. Second serve now. We're checking anyway because I hit him. Second
Sorry.
serve, 5 serves, 4.
Lads on. We're having a couple of issues with the screen in front of us, but I think the iPad keeps
Yeah.
on changing over and back.
Second hand,
Our referee is keeping.
5 serves,
Our
4.
referee knows what he's doing.
Yeah, of course. They all
Okay.
do.
That's all right. Well, that's it. That's a stretch now. Actually. Oh, that's a good
Shot.
shot by Niall.
Side away.
Niall drills it down the left-hand side wall. Max scrambling
I
to
don't
get
know
it.
how it is for,
Four
for
serves,
you here,
5.
but in our U.S. tournaments, like in the Pro Tour, there's not pro doubles. You
Yeah.
only see it at the national events.
I've always wondered why they haven't played the odd doubles or a pro doubles stop.
That's been in the discussions. It just hasn't quite happened. I'm sure that's something we'll see.
Because
down the
doubles is a
road.
great game.
It's so fun. Like I've been looking forward to doubles all day.
Yeah. And you see, what I find is that you see a lot more upsets in doubles.
Yeah, exactly. Just you don't know who meshes together or not.
They're bad bounce there, yeah.
I think
No, you're good.
when,
replay.
well, like, I know Ray Ure and Ivan Burgers ran
4 serves, 5.
Martin and Killian to 11-9 tiebreak or something like that. They went very close to the Nationals this year.
Right, yeah.
So,
Oh,
Ooh, check the ball. You all right now?
but like
A new
typically
tattoo in his arm.
both players, you'd think Martin and Killian would have
yeah.
complete control of a
I
match.
think
like
Four
that.
the
serves,
thing
5.
is, when you have such strong players together,
Yes.
it's harder because somebody has to,
Yeah.
control the match. And sometimes
Yeah.
that's why you'll see the upsets because you'll have a player that really strongly knows how to play the right side and, handles it over there.
Like it's a skill in itself being a top right side doubles player.
Right.
I think
So I was
All-
curious here who would play right between Max and Lauren. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not sure that they've played. I can't think of a time they would have probably played together. I'm not
Yes.
sure.
yeah,
Lauren's in Northern California and Max is, of course, in Tucson.
Is that going to make it?
very good.
All right. It's on replay, yeah.
But it said, I suppose the Pro
Four
Tour in
serves,
America
5.
is very singles up based. Well, it's completely singles based, but like the growth of the tour has been phenomenal. It's
Yeah.
actually really
Point.
the quality of the streams has been excellent.
5
I've been
serves,
watching
5.
them from here, and obviously having ESPN on board has been
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, Dave Vincent's done a wonderful job really
Yeah.
giving handball a chance on ESPN. And I have friends in Tucson that know I play handball, but they don't really know what it is.
Yes.
And they're just scrolling through the ESPN app, you know, at home, and they see handball, and they'll tell me, like, a week later, hey, I saw handball on ESPN the other day. I'm like, okay, that's really cool.
Shot.
Great shot
Good
by
shot.
Niall.
You know, but
It's a great shot by Niall. He absolutely flanned it.
6 serves 5.
So it's 6-5 here. Our scoreboard is not really
point.
keeping up with the.
it's the wrong players.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with our
Abe's
scoreboard.
watching from
here.
his room, freaking out, thinking he's going to
7
get
serves
forfeited.
5.
Yeah, it's obviously some signal issue here on that, but it's not the biggest thing in the world.
No. 6 serving 5, so pretty
Yeah.
tight game here.
Yeah.
It's point.
You think Max is not going to reach balls, and then Wayne's
Next thing,
stand,
yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
go gadget arms, and he's there.
He's
8 serves 5.
yeah, 1 or 2 steps as well.
Yeah.
He had a tough round of 32 match in the singles with David Walsh. It was David Walsh, a top player from Ireland, got into the semi-finals in the senior singles this year. He
Oh,
lost to Robbie. That's
Second hand.
that's a good showing.
that-
I think a year or two ago, maybe last year or 2 years, he came over for a lot of the stops
8
Yeah.
serves 5.
Yeah,
in the U.S.
yeah,
He was
he's
always
a very
one of the-
dedicated player, like, but
yeah.
this year he seems to have maybe jumped a level. That's a
Shot.
great shot by Niall.
Great shot.
So,
9 serves 5.
yeah,
Point.
Found
Our-
a serve there.
the Irish team taking a good
10
lead here,
serves
10-5.
Yeah.
Short.
What do you think Team America have to do from here? The
Second
Irish side
serve.
seem to be doing a lot of damage from the inside.
Yeah, I mean, return to serve is a huge
Serve.
thing. I mean, look at that, 3 points in a row on serves. So you've got to figure that out and just get the ball to the front wall to start with.
11 serves
Gotta say,
5.
I've been very impressed with Jerkun today. He's been excellent. He played very well earlier on against Daniel Cordova.
Yeah. he was in
Replay,
there the
replay,
first game.
replay.
I mean, they were neck and neck.
Replay
He
it.
got 12 that first game against Danos.
Yeah, he should have won the first game. He was in control for a lot of it. He was leading
11
by
serves
a couple of
5.
points all the way up, and
Didn't-
just the last couple of minutes, Daniel just changed tack
Short ball.
altogether and
Second serve.
really went for it. And well, the game, even though he won the second game fairly convincing, gotta say that Jer put in a good performance against probably one of the dark horses for the tournament.
Yeah.
Like Daniel on his day could
Side
upset
away.
anyone.
Right. Yeah.
So
I do have some insight. I know via lunch. This
5
today,
serves,
Jared said
11.
he was going to go take a nap before the doubles.
yeah,
See, I was doing. You didn't know,
Check
but I
the
was
ball.
doing my
you do-
homework
oh,
here.
that's why I
I
got
just
you
had a
in.
feeling.
Why I got you in.
He said he lives close. He's going home for a nap.
Perfect.
And then he called himself old, and he's only a year older than
5'11".
me.
I know.
Hey,
but
come
he-
on now,
he
watch
said
that age thing.
You know, he said, hold on a second.
Short
You're
ball.
2 years older than me.
Yeah,
That's not right.
can't throw that old order out.
Second serve.
Yeah, he's talking about his age a lot
He must be
pull him
feeling
up on
it
that.
if you bring it up a lot.
yeah, maybe.
It's great. I mean,
Plenty
a lot
handball
of-
in him yet, though.
Yeah, a lot of the good players still on the tour are in the 30s. There's not many 20-something-year-olds. Like Ray and Ivan are coming up, and Sam's in his
Yeah,
20s. But
Yeah, absolutely. Not going aggressive.
Second hand.
Yeah, it's good to see Noel
5
back
serves, 11.
in the courts here in Croke Park. Like, I know.
between the legs.
Replay.
I know he had a tough draw in fairness.
5
with,
serves 11.
being seeded very low, to be honest, Niall. But maybe he had a couple of hard draws
Side
in
away.
America that informed that seeding.
11 serves
But,
5.
On his day, Niall is a lethal hammer.
Yeah, I've seen him play really well when he's come over. But I mean, the men's draw is just ridiculous. It's just you
I
look
re-
at any bracket, everybody has
Point.
a tough
Yeah.
32 round game. I mean, there's no walkovers.
Yeah, and to be honest,
12
they've
serves,
obviously
5.
got it fairly right because the top seeds have all come through their great. The higher seeds have come through their rounds
There
of
haven't been any
32s.
upsets.
No major upsets. No.
Really.
Been close games. Like
Second
Daniel
hand?
Rellan.
Tiebreakers.
Yeah, Daniel Rellan had a really close second
Sam
game
lost.
with
He was
12
Esther
serves,
and
five.
Michael. But like, to be honest, I looked at a draw. I didn't know if Sam Esther or Michael Head was the higher seed in that.
Yeah.
And Michael, dangerous player against any of them, you know. So
Well,
I
and
think,
Lucho got pushed tiebreaker.
yeah, that was probably a little bit of a
Side away.
a shock. But I think from the Portland
5
stop,
serves 12.
it did look like Lucho was struggling a bit in Portland, and maybe hasn't completely loosened into the championship. So Ty Carroll played exceptional today.
Point.
They
I
played
didn't see
really
much
well.
of
Yeah, I was on commentary, but I was on
6
the show
serves,
court
12.
in front of me as well. So I'd be
got all the
sneaking.
screens going here.
Yeah, I've got too much
Serve.
going on.
Well, there's so much
7
action.
serves,
It's hard to
12.
know where to go.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, right?
Short.
We'll keep an eye on court 3
Second
here
serve.
as well at the same time.
Second serve.
Is on court 3,
Point.
Shane Dunn and Mark Doyle
8
are going
serves,
to be
12.
playing. So keep a close eye on those Mankato stars. That's what they
Yeah, I
both
think-
were
weren't they doubles
collegiate
partners?
players. They did, yeah.
In
I think they
collegiate?
won the collegiate
Second
doubles
hand.
together.
Sounds
8
right.
serves
Yeah.
12.
Tell you, I'm not the fact checker. I mean,
Foot
I'm
fault.
not the
I
Foot
could
fault.
say I could say anything to you and you just agree.
Sorry, Max, way over
so
in that
much
one.
handball games. I just can't keep what's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
straight.
second
I
That's
don't
serve.
probably
know.
right.
Actually, most of the time over there, I'm running the desk.
Point.
So I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
like blindly putting scores in. I don't remember.
9
They-
serves
It's
12.
nice
you-
being in a tournament, not having to.
I wish I could say the same.
You're working your butt
I
off.
actually was at the Spanish One Wall Open a couple of weeks ago, and that was my exact thing. I was like, it's actually nice being at an event where, oh, what a shot!
They hit you.
Oh no.
Replay says they hit him.
way. What a shot from Niall.
Well, I guess it wouldn't have rolled if it didn't hit
Check
him.
it.
Oh, what is
Have to. Says they hit him. Replay.
How did it? You have to hit that perfect.
9 serves 12.
Lauren helped him. He gets the assist on the
He
rollout.
gets the assist now.
Well, I'm sure all the viewers appreciate all
Yeah.
your volunteering work and be able to hear
No,
some
they-
insight into the games.
Well, I know look, I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. And
course.
same as all the commentators and the.
It was the back of his fist. How
Yeah,
about that?
that's-
The punch shot.
That was interesting. An unorthodox shot. No, will he go for bomb? He does. Opportunity for a jar. Goes to pass. I'd say.
Oh,
Replay.
that's the thing in doubles. You get hit a lot.
Good rally.
It's
Well,
just
yeah,
impossible
ball.
to
Just
be out of the way sometimes.
yeah.
9 serves
It's
12.
gonna happen. So
Well,
America's trying to
Foot
reel
fault.
them in.
Foot fault.
Football calls on Max Longmax.
Second
In
serve.
fairness, being that tall does have its
not?
disadvantages.
they need to make the box a little bigger just for Max. And Lauren, he does a lot of foot faults too. But of course,
Yeah. I bet that a lot of them are not called as well.
yeah.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Shot.
Beautiful stuff from Niall O'Connor. Just fades away and drops in that front left hand
Side
corner.
away.
Okay, scoreboard's back
12
up and
serves,
running.
9.
Lovely. We are
I think someone
back
was
in
on a
business.
coffee break.
Yeah, maybe. They probably earned it. They'll definitely have
Absolutely.
earned it by the end of the week.
Oh
That's
my
a great
gosh.
pick.
What a get. Wow.
Oh my
Shot.
God.
Shot.
What two great shots. No, diving in the back corner to pick it up.
This court needs to
Lauren.
be dried.
Very
Just I can hear squeaking back there from where you were, Niall. From where you walked up this week.
a good shot from the referee getting the mop to dry the
Back
floor.
left.
You know, the refs have been really on top of that for player safety.
Yeah, I suppose you're only right. Your little mini-me's coming up in that game command.
Yeah, her dad's sitting there, and she's like, "Mom."
Yeah,
Her mom
yeah,
knows.
obviously.
Right. Time in.
She knows who's in control.
Second hand, 9 serves, or 12
Who's the boss
serves, 9.
No, it's good to see. There's so many kids back there in that 30 by 60 court. Just
Yeah.
that's the place
Milling
they get to
around.
play,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
awesome. You can fit like
2
20 of
serves?
them in there. And
It's
there's
true.
plenty of space.
It's true. They let them do damage, lock them in. Anyway. I think.
Oh,
Whoa.
haven't seen that one yet.
It's a point.
I think there's plans to put on the 60 by 30 exhibition later on the week as well, which will be cool.
That would be awesome.
Oh. Close.
Well, the ball went
Right.
flying out of the
That's
court.
a point. 13-9.
Sorry.
The fans should get to keep it. You know, if they catch the fly ball.
Yeah, fly ball.
Yeah.
Short ball.
We run out of handball.
I know.
Second
Well, I
serve.
don't know. Have you seen that happen yet today?
No, that's first. You're right.
It's like the lucky winner. Right place, right time.
Hand there from
Side away.
So Niall O'Connor and Ger Coonan 2 points away. but
9-13.
Lauren and Max have the serve here at 9-13. The American lads definitely doing the American style of the server on the left. Don't see that as much in the Irish game. But
Replay. Okay.
few teams in Ireland do that, where the serving player will go on to the left hand side and, you know,
9 serve
the
13.
player who actually covers, but you don't see it as much as you do with the American. Maybe it's something to do with the fact that they mostly play singles.
Could be, yeah. Or they feel more comfortable just getting that serve from that side.
Yeah. That's a good shot from Lauren.
Point.
Colado.
Also, I think it gets you in the game a little bit more to at least play one hand on the left side.
10 serves 13.
Anyway,
Point.
the American lads slowly getting back into this.
11
here.
serves 13.
And we're at 11-13. Trying to extend a bit of pressure onto the Team Ireland. Good pick from Charcoon and Niall O'Connor digs it up. That's a good pass from Jar. Niall goes down low, rolls the
Shot.
ball in front of him.
Lawrence fist
Second
pumping.
hand.
Was that a frustration?
I don't know if
fist
that.
pump?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
It wasn't a happy
11
fist bump,
serve,
but
13.
Okay.
Max Langner, second serve.
Jeez.
Replay.
It's a replay. Yeah. Lauren Colado
Hold it,
doing
Max.
his best
Hold
Michael
it,
Jackson
sorry.
impersonation there to get out of the way of that.
11 serves 13.
Sometimes it's more exhausting on the right side just getting out of the way of the ball.
Yeah. Jared passes it down the right. Digs it out again. It's a hand error from Niall.
Point.
The American lads are trying to
What's
keep
up?
it away from Niall as much as
Go away,
possible.
Fleur.
He's lethal if he gets the opportunity, but
We need to get them up.
that was a poor hand error.
Hold. He's going to wipe the floor.
The ball really dies off, you know, those back corner shots.
Yeah.
It just kind of drops.
It's it's a very different type of ball than what you might be playing with in America, right? Obviously a bit softer and like I suppose it suits maybe some of the Irish courts being that they're concrete.
Right.
Season-
Second hand. 12 serves
Season
13.
game is a lot different
Yeah.
with this ball.
You don't get nearly as many back ball setups.
But and half of me like, you know what? Irish players have
Point.
been for years going over to America and having to deal with
13
a completely
serves
different type
13.
of ball. So it's nice that the Americans have to deal with that for a change.
I was thinking about that, and you know, dealing with jet lag and everything, and I'm just like, how do these guys come over like on weekends and do this, and then have to go back to work on Monday? You know, it's crazy.
That's the fun part of it. I wish I could say that's why I haven't been over in America the last couple of years, but Lauren puts in the floor.
Side away.
Wow.
This is anyone's game here, but The Irish lads have 2 serves. And
Floor wipe.
they asked for a towel wipe.
Nobody's even called a timeout. All they are floor wipes.
Yeah, they don't need timeouts when you've got as many floor wipes as they do. So. Floor wiping is a team effort as well, you see. You go, there'd be good men around the house. Yeah, they keep the house well.
I don't know. I feel like things that go on in handball isn't the same as home.
Okay.
Right. 13 serves 13.
So our referee, Kevin Diggins, is going to call the score of 13-all. Now goes for the crack serve down the right. It's a good pick up from Ger.
Check it.
Lauren Collado a little bit frustrated with that one, but he said
13 serves 13.
13-all here.
It's going to go for the crack again, of course.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. Goes deep in that serve, but opportunity for Max. Does again.
beautiful.
Not great shot from Ger.
Point.
Steps in and flans it with the left hand. Left in there by Max. And
He's been
Ger
saving
puts
that
it
one
away.
the whole match.
Yeah, hey, might as well do it.
14 serves 13.
So I'd expect Niall to go for that crack serve that he went for the last time. He does.
Got
And
it.
that's the
Serve
first
game.
game. 15-13. Niall O'Connor gets an ace serve at the end. A solid game from both parents. You got to say that the Irish pair probably controlled majority of that first game, Ashley.
Yeah. Lauren and Max made a little run when they got in the last time they served. But
Yeah.
they scored quite a few points there. Really, the Irish guys controlled most of that.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Second game.
Second game. Zero, zero.
Okay, we're back.
Short, bounce first.
So Niall O'Connor and Ger Coon win the first game here against
Second serve.
Lauren Collado and Max Langmack.
Second serve, yeah, bounce first. Bounce first.
So let's say in fairness, the lads are very fair players. Good. I know a few pro players that would have been doing a bit of crying about that, but
It's been pretty good today about
Point.
that. A lot
Yeah,
of people are very nice. And
yeah, not really worrying about.
1-0.
I mean, when the stakes get higher into the rounds, that might change a little bit, but
Absolutely, there's a chance for Lauren. Jared's favorite trick shot.
Replay.
seen a lot of that.
Yeah,
he's done like 3 already.
He did, and he definitely did 1 or 2 earlier on in the day against
1-0.
Daniel Cordova. So
he must practice that.
Yeah, he did one where he ran that back to the back wall. He probably didn't need to do that, but then he just decided to leave it up in the middle of the court for Daniel to flatten. So
Slide away.
okay, so Niall and Jared back to
0-1.
serve. Right. 0-1. That's a big shot from Max, dug out by Jer. Niall taking control of this, but leaves it back to Jer again. This will be an opportunity. Will he go for the bomb? No, he scoops it around.
Replay,
It's a
replay.
replay.
Something in doubles, such long, beautiful rallies,
Yeah,
and then
and
it's always
a
a
replay.
It's like if you don't kill it, it's going to be a replay.
Yeah, but I love doubles.
Oh, I
just
do
think it's
too.
so good. I think doubles in 60x30, 40x20, and 1-1, they're just great games. And
Point.
it's a good shot from Niall.
We always tell Max that
One
if he's
serves
not
one.
bleeding, he's not trying hard enough because he ends every match bloody, and I don't think he's bleeding yet. So
Okay.
gotta wait for him to really get into it when he's
Second
bleeding.
serve.
He's
His knee's close.
really.
It's close, but he needs like 1 or 2 guys, I think, and he'll break
But
that
you know
thing
what,
open.
right? Being that long, he shouldn't have to be diving for everything. Let's be honest here.
But you see, that's what makes him more dangerous.
True.
He gets to it for 2 extra feet that he's diving.
Oh, it's a good shot from Niall. He's going to dive in. Lauren puts in. He puts his hand out. Stays down. Niall, Jared goes to the ceiling. Two lads almost fighting for the ball. Oh, goes for the kill. That's an unbelievable rally. What a shot from
Great
Niall.
rally. It's a point.
Unbelievable stuff there.
Seen a little lack
Good
of
luck
chemistry
for
left
that.
that front court open too.
Yeah.
Lauren and Max were in the back deciding who was taking that ball.
I would say Niall did some unbelievable work in there, just diving in and doing the right thing, staying down, but still being alert to what's going on around him, expecting I think he expected Lauren to go down the left and just so he's ready to kind of just pad it back up.
Yeah. And you saw Jer in the back ready, covering his partner like he should have been doing. He was ready for it.
There you go, domesticated boys.
At least it's not like in the U.S. You know, you throw them a towel and they wipe their face with it after cleaning the floor.
Sure.
Hate to see that.
Yeah, that's
I don't think anyone's gonna wipe their face on the mop.
it could be gross enough. See, 2 Swinford men there. Tom McGrath's from the same hometown as myself.
Really?
Yep. From
What town are you from?
a place called Swinford in Mayo,
Okay.
west of Ireland. You can
Very
come
good.
anytime.
Thanks.
Quiet.
Appreciate it. We'll see how the week goes. I might disappear.
Yeah.
No.
I'm in. 2 serves,
I
1.
don't
Definitely
blame
not.
you.
Can't miss the fun.
I don't blame you. Niall going back to that drive down the right side.
There it is again.
Good pick from Ger. Niall leaving that back into the corner. Probably could have
Second hand.
just scooped that back out.
2 serves, 1.
Who would Jer usually play doubles with, like in the All Irelands?
Ger last year played with Rory Grace.
Okay.
So, what a
Point.
To hit him, or he didn't get it?
actually couldn't see the way he went, but Ger knew. So, I put
3 serves, 1.
yeah, can't
Perfect
even
block.
see on
You
the
can't
replay.
see it.
Sometimes you just, what can you do? Especially with the size of the two men that's in front of you, like.
Side away.
Just watch the player reaction. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah, they knew. They knew.
1 serves, 3.
So, 1-3 here.
He's just doing that on purpose now.
He's doing it. It's
I love it. I think it's great.
working for him.
It's so good.
Maybe he's watching Roger Federer play tennis or something, you know?
Well, he's done it with the right. He needs to do a left between the legs. The right's ordinary for him now.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even impressive anymore.
Big call from Niall there to go to the right.
Down ball.
It's clearly down. It sounded down.
Second hand. 1
Got to
serves,
make
3.
those right in the middle of the court.
Yeah. You can tell by his reaction as well. As soon as he hit it, he knew it was down. So
Yeah.
that's a good shot from
Side
Niall.
away.
Been actually impressed by Niall and Jer's. Like they wouldn't have played much together. I know because Niall's
3
only back a
serves,
week.
1.
I think they played once during the week or twice, and just come in here and they've looked like a really solid team so far. Max goes down the middle. It's going to be a reserve.
Replay it.
Again,
That was not our ref.
I don't
3
know
serves,
who's
1.
refereeing Mark Doyle.
I think it might be raised down.
Oh, is it?
Maybe.
Right. He's a great pair of lungs on him. Fair play to him. That's
Your millions of viewers are watching thinking football. They didn't even see it.
yeah. Oh, that's a great pick from Niall. Ger on the retreat, drives out to Max, who digs it out of the back court. He wraps it around, go back to it. Is this an opportunity for Ger? No, he just digs it out. This should be.
Replay.
Lauren be a good defender in Gaelic football, I think.
Hey, defense is half the battle in
That
doubles.
is true. That is
Wipe
true.
the floor. Scores 3-1.
As we
They're
go
gonna have
to
polka
wipe the
dots
floor.
on him. They're gonna get a massage, and
Oh,
masseuse is gonna look at it like, what in the heck? They're gonna have polka dots all
You
over their backs.
got some cupping done or
Yeah.
something, you know? No, it's just plain doubles. It's grand. You're a physiotherapist, aren't you?
Chiropractor.
Chiropractor.
Mhm.
Very good. So, will you have anyone
Is that legal in
asking you-
Ireland? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not legal in every
Hey.
country.
Is it all?
No, not every country.
Oh wow. You can. So listen.
It's very rogue
Just don't tell. Just
profession.
don't tell anyone. It'll be grand. Fine. So, a rogue profession.
Not to me, but you know.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. Eric Hilgren asked what the score was. I think it's 3-1 here. I'm not sure
Maybe
when
that
he
was
asked
old.
that. It could have been an hour ago
During
for
our
all I know.
malfunction earlier.
Possibly. We don't know what the score was ourselves.
They were just chatting about life, like, oh, they're handball. There's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
handball
yeah.
game going on.
Just chatting away. The usual crack.
2 hands. Yeah, 3 serves 1.
So I'm really impressed with the scoring system that
Yeah,
you're able to know this. That's a battle for our tournaments. Half the time you don't know the score if you can't hear the ref. And
yeah,
if you're not,
the scoring system has been that's a bespoke system that's been made by a man called Joe O'Connell, who's down the country in Kilkenny playing at the moment.
Second hand.
He's from Galway, and in fairness, that scoring system feeds straight into a website called knowthescore.ie. So
3 serves
we're getting
1.
live scores all across Leinster from all the different competitions at the same time, which is kind of unique. It means that so to feed that into the live stream as well is great, like, because when the referee finishes up there, it just goes into the system. It doesn't.
there's nowhere to update. It's just there.
No paper and pen,
That's
which
great.
makes life an awful lot easier. I was going to say, it's not me that's ringing, but
1 serves 3. 1 serves 3.
I think both sides. Oh, there's a crack
Serve.
serve for Lauren. I was just going to say
Point.
that they were both having a hard
2
time
serves
scoring.
3.
It's been a
he won't have a hard time
Little
if he
slow
keeps
beginning.
doing that.
Check it.
Still early in the second game here. Even though there's been a lot of handball played in this second game,
2
it's
serves
still
3.
only 3-2. It's just been back and forth with towel wipes and,
Check it.
you know, replays and second
serve now,
serves,
is
and
it?
so
Hit him twice.
it has broken a little bit of the rhythm that I
Second
built
serve.
up. And
I
that's
don't think that was going to
replayed.
make it, was it? It was going up? Okay, replay.
It's definitely going to make it, in fairness, I think. I think
Two
By the
serves,
way he
3,
came over,
2
it looked a
serves.
little odd, probably to the ref's angle up on top.
Yeah. Lauren didn't really
Check it.
argue. It kind of hit him in the upper arm, so.
2 serves
Do these
3.
balls ever break?
Huh?
Do the balls ever break?
They're not too bad, actually. They're quite consistent. They will go dead after a couple of
Second
games,
serve.
though.
Oh, okay.
So they don't last all that long. You know, maybe a life issue, or I don't know.
So practicing with the women's ball, we broke a couple of them
Oh, yeah?
in Tucson.
Yeah.
Hand out.
It's, yeah, they generally don't break. I don't know how they travel when they're posted, or, you know, like, I get them delivered
2
out to me
serves
when
3.
but they, in fairness, O'Neill's do have them out within a day. So generally not too bad when you do get them ordered directly from them.
Yeah, going across
So-
the
Side
ocean
away.
in a plane.
Yeah,
might
it might
different.
be a little bit different, but and obviously it's different.
3
It's
serves
in a
2.
different pressure. They're not actually pressurized cans.
Yeah.
So, whereas I know Challenger, he used to make them in Ireland, used to have a pressurized can. I think did the USHA have a pressurized can for their ball?
Yeah.
So,
Well, the women's ball was pressurized when it came over.
Second
to us.
hand.
really? Yeah. Oh, yeah,
The-
it is. Yeah.
Was it the dark blue ball?
Dark blue. Yeah. So that's
3
made by
serves 2.
Challenger, I think. So. Yeah. So.
Check it.
Yeah, I do.
3 serves 2.
The women's game is you played with the red ball. Is it the red ace in America?
Well, yeah, it's a 21 ball now, but we play with the same ball as the men
Yeah.
play with.
Yeah.
But
It
it's
used,
a
it
different
used to
ball
be
than the red ace.
it used to be the white ace, was it?
Yeah.
Back years ago.
But the problem is, I mean, we all play against men all the time.
Yes.
And they won't want to play with the lighter
Yeah,
balls.
yeah.
So we're playing with it anyway. And then we had to try to beg people to play with us for the softer ball, and they were kind enough to, but
Yeah.
it's harder to find games with a different ball.
Of course.
Slide away. Yeah.
Towel. Still no points scored since the last time we spoke about it.
Yeah, we're a little bit of a stalemate here. and that might change within the next couple of minutes. On the other courts, Shane Dunn is currently 4-2 up in the second game against Mark Doyle. He won the first game as well, so Mark will be a little bit disappointed with that one so far, but he's plenty of time to turn that around. Shane had he actually played some great hardball, and I know when he was playing
Is that
a couple of weeks ago.
30x60?
Yeah, so in the 60x30 there's two games. There's the softball and the hardball. The hardball is a traditional game where it's a
two serves,
cork wrapped in rubber, and then
Is it a little one?
yeah,
Or
so
is it
it's a stitched leather.
Okay, I think I saw one of
ball.
those yesterday.
Yeah, I've one downstairs, so I'll show it to you if you want. And then we have the 60x30 softball, which is most people will play with.
Like a big ball, or is it
It's the size of a one-wall big ball, but it's much faster. So the king of the 60x30 the last couple of years has been Robbie McCarthy. He's won all around him the last couple of years. So Jeremy Mulkern's got to the senior final this year.
I tried serving the ball in there, just
Two
with a
serves,
regular big ball. It was
Different.
hard to get the ball over the line. You have to put a lot of effort.
There is a big difference. Big difference. It's a good shot.
That's
Niall
what they need to do. They
Niall-
need to
Niall-
get shooting again.
Niall won a senior hardball
serves,
title
too.
back a couple of years ago. Jer has been the senior 60x30 player for a number of years, so
Okay.
he's the two boys would have pedigree. That's a good pick. It's good footwork from Niall.
Replay.
I think Max and Lauren are not taking advantage of court position. A lot of times they have Niall all over the place, and they're not putting it really where they want it to go.
If anything, Niall's probably doing too much.
Yeah.
He's just covering too much ground that he probably doesn't need to.
Right.
Like, if he wants to step back and maybe cover that left-hand lane and maybe back towards that, off corner to corner, and then just leave Jared inside. That would be probably a better strategy. But
Maybe he's
Niall's-
feeling it. Sometimes you're just feeling it.
yeah, well, he's a previous world champion. He won the 17 and 19 world titles in the doubles with Martin Mulkerns. I know that he.
3 serves, 2.
So he's an exceptional doubles player, and Jared digs it out. Big shot from Max Langmack.
Second hand.
So
3 serves, 2.
our referee calls 3-2 at the moment. We haven't moved from this scoreline for about 10 minutes. So when now the lads have got to 4, I might have a little bit of a celebration over here.
4 serves,
I'm
2.
celebrating that we don't have to talk about it anymore.
It's a big opportunity for Jerry.
There's a lot of dancing in there.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. Everyone trying to get out of the way.
Opportunity for Niall. Oh, no
Replay.
way. Jerry kind of stuck in the middle of Lauren and the ball.
It's too bad. That was going to be a really
4
hard shot
serves,
to
2.
return
Yeah.
down the wall there.
What can you do in that situation?
Right. Nothing.
Shane Dunn putting it on Mark on the other court. He's 8-3 up with the game up already. Niall. Opportunity for Niall. He drives it down the right.
Point.
A bad hand there from Lauren Collado. And
5 serves 2.
5-2. Oh, hand error from Max Langback.
Point.
He hasn't really settled into this game to, you know,
6 serves
he's
2.
put a lot of ball in the ground, do you think, Ashley?
Yeah, I don't know if maybe the last game is still hanging on with him or
Replay.
what, but
Replay.
him and Lauren haven't looked really comfortable this whole match.
No, neither.
They had, like I said, the
6
one
serves
run
2.
like towards the end of the first game. And
Yeah, even though that ended up 15-13,
Replay. Hold it.
you'd have to say that
Yeah, I
it
saw
was
it. Check the ball.
the two Irish lads still felt like they had a lot more in them. They had a lot more control over the course of the first
6
game.
serves 2.
Hopefully they can push this one a little bit closer, but this feels just a little bit ominous at the
Serve.
moment. That's a great serve from Jer.
Point.
maybe a
Hits
good
the
time
card.
for a timeout or a
Yeah,
tail wipe.
definitely, yeah.
The tail wipe for the
7
timeouts.
serves.
Towel wipes, yeah. Get rid of the timeouts, just use the
Yeah.
towel wipes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the 40x20 needs. Get rid of all the timeouts because you've got so many towel wipes. I like the way you're looking around, seeing where your child is.
Oh, I just saw her fall down the stairs, but she didn't cry, so she's fine.
That's all right.
Point.
smiling.
She's tough. She's tough.
If she would have
8
seen me and made
serves
eye
2.
contact, she would have
There,
cried.
yes, of
Because
course.
she didn't see me, she was tough.
That's what.
Short ball.
She's practicing her handball dives. I think
Second
that's what it
serve.
was.
Hey,
She was
she
watching
needs
these guys.
She has to have a chat with Ivan Burgos. She's full of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a little-
Side away.
Good shot from Max Langmack.
Yeah, they need to get off too.
They really do. You won't win the game if you're stuck on 2. So,
2 serves 8.
Lauren Collado goes to first serve again. Good deep pass from Ger Coonan with that 60x30 swing of his.
Second hand.
On court 3 at the
2
moment.
serves
It's
8.
10-3 in the second game to Shane Dunn. Good pass from Ger again.
Replay that.
Yeah, it's
That was a
a
bad bounce on the line.
good call from the referee. Hit
2
that,
serves 8.
hit that vent and kind of took off to the right.
Football.
It was such a
Second
football
serve.
that the referee called it 3 times. I don't know. Is that,
Is it like extra foot faulting if
Yeah.
you say it more than once?
the taller you are, the bigger the foot fault is, in fairness. So,
Every inch is one call.
yeah. That's well dug out by Ger. Lauren Collado with an opportunity.
It's point.
Just puts it away.
Three
They are
serves
off
8.
2.
No stopping him
3-8.
now.
This is it. Could this be it?
Replay. Yeah. It hit him, yeah. It's replay. Replay. No. Jer hit Max with the ball. It's a replay. Oh, hit your leg first, so point. All right, point, thank you.
Oh, that was a nice
I thought
honest
you
call. I
were-
couldn't tell what happened there.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
Would he have done it if this was the World Finals?
4 serves 8.
Probably not.
I don't know. Handball has a good reputation of being very honest.
Replay.
I mean, everyone's going to see it
Yeah.
on video and replays anyway. Everyone goes back and looks. If
True.
there's a questionable
True,
call,
true.
4 serves 8.
put the slow-mo on.
Oh,
and see.
yeah.
You don't want to be tagged a liar or a cheater.
That is true. Those things that you would have got away with years ago might not be as easy to get away with now. So
Side away. 8
Alright.
serves 4.
we're sitting here to see Brian Carroll enter the arena here,
Short.
the current senior doubles 60x30 champion.
Second serve.
So we're at
Is it just softball if you don't say hardball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The hardball
Point.
is, I suppose, softball
9
is
serves
the
4.
widely paid game.
Okay.
You know, so we kind
Just
of
assume that's what it is,
yeah.
unless you say hardball.
And if I say hardball,
Okay.
it's hardball. So. Max goes to the roof,
Replay,
catches
replay.
Ger with the back foot.
You alright, Ger?
So
9
Niall
serves
into
4.
serve at 9-4, 6 points away from winning this match. That's
Check it.
going to be a replay again.
Nine serves 4.
We're at 9-4. No need for timeouts either. Just racing through the game here. Now leaves it in the middle of the court.
Second
Poor
hand.
shot, and Max punishes him, putting in the corner kill. So
9 serves 4.
Jarcoon,
Tom? Do you want to change jerseys? Is it Max? Do you have a headband? Yeah, just throw one on there, sure.
Wardrobe change.
might as well change the gloves and the jerseys
Well, they
as
all
well
should.
at this
Their
stage.
shirts are all soaking wet.
Yeah.
They just told Max.
Yeah, I don't know. It just. Either way, you get. I see Robbie McCarthy's trying to put you off your game
Wants
here.
me off?
No, he's only messing.
I can't understand when he talks English, let alone signing to me. I don't know.
That's Irish Sign Language.
I'll just smile and wave. That's,
Yeah.
what
That's what you usually do.
I do.
I noticed. Okay.
I was trying to eavesdrop in the advice that Lauren was getting from his camp. He
Oh,
was
right.
asking what kind of serves to do. I'd say hit the crack every time.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with
I
that.
don't know. Have you thought of hitting a winning serve?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Oh, Max has his cheerleader now. Maybe that's the swing he needed. Scarlett's
Maybe.
like his #1 fan.
no way.
Yeah, he's like
Scarlett
he's like an
Scarlett.
uncle to her back in Tucson.
Ah, that's
Him
nice.
and his girlfriend Jasmine, they hang out with her a lot.
That's really nice.
Yeah. Scarlett's the little good luck charm.
Nice
So,
boy.
Wow.
you know, if anyone needs a little good luck, maybe tell them to make friends with Scarlett.
This is it. That's it. Scarlett Ruiz, the good luck charm that everyone needs. She'll be busy in this championship.
Tell her to charge people for it.
Yeah, maybe they
Rubberhead.
pay for
pinch
the
cheeks.
trip. Yeah. You've got to pay your way, Scarlett.
I think Scarlett's been to more handball tournaments than most people probably
I've
have.
no doubt. I've no doubt.
We have an emergency.
Oh, that's okay. It's understandable. And very well behaved child, just kind of
Right.
cruising around, enjoying herself with her Team WPH jumper on.
Yeah. Dave Vincent made her some very nice gear.
I have
for
no doubt.
coming over.
Got to say, Dave Vincent's a great guy. Knows how to look after the team.
Well, it's getting a lot of advertisement. Everyone's looking at her like, "What's your shirt say?"
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
running around so much. You see it everywhere.
So,
Abe and Leo anxiously waiting for their match. Must be next year.
mad
huh?
keen to go. They're on
Right, time in.
this court, aren't they?
9
There.
serves 4.
Okay, so
It's a point.
Ger with the serve and moving the needle Again, that's not what Max and Lauren need at this stage. Can't be giving away easy points. That's a big serve and a big hop to the left. Good serve from Ger Coonan.
Not many people would have got that back.
No, that was a big hop.
Point.
They look good.
Short. I saw good. I don't line judge you, sorry Max. I saw good. 12.
Makes you wonder if they shouldn't have traded sides and tried something different.
Maybe.
You never know.
Like, that's another good serve from Ger Coonan. And they are creeping towards the finish line here. Point by point. That's 3 in a row
13 serve
with
4.
no what? Ger floats it around the wall. Niall O'Connor drops it back in the back. Niall picks it up. Lauren with the opportunity. And Lauren puts in the floor. And Niall O'Connor and Ger Coonan serving for the match. Dominated the second game, even though there was a lot. Dominated the second game, even though there wasn't. There was a lot back and forth earlier on this part of the game, but where no one made anything. But the last 5 minutes have been absolutely dominated by the Irish pair. Niall O'Connor with an opportunity. He goes again, puts it back around the walls. Max. Scoops it back up. Communication issue between the two lads.
They finally took advantage of that when they were all out of sorts in the back.
Yeah, two of them go for the same ball, and then Max just floats into the right corner while the two of them were out there.
Point.
Good shot from Lauren Collado.
Those balls are kind of frustrating sometimes. You feel like you could have went for it,
5 serve
Yeah.
but you didn't want to run into the person. It's not necessarily a hinder. It's just a good shot
exactly.
with your defense.
Yeah, just good return from Ger Coonan, driving Lauren to the backcourt. Niall O'Connor, will he go for it? No, he drives it off the sidewall. Drops it out of the back again. Slangback digs it out. Max has an opportunity. Ooh.
Point.
Niall leaving it to the back wall. Half hoping that Max was going to hit himself on that shot.
What was the call? It was like
6 serves 14.
So 6-14.
Is that a point?
Yeah.
Okay. I was more nervous, you know. I work on injured people for my job, and I always get nervous people are going to hurt each other. I can't look.
He's like, I don't want to be
close my
worked.
eyes.
You're like, I'm on holidays.
Yeah. My international fee is very hefty.
Niall goes in, digs it out. Good covering from the Kildare man. That's a good finish.
Shot. Second hand.
Takes it really low to the ground. Almost David Chapman-esque how low he hit that off the back wall. It's not usually
6 serves 14.
what you see, but Max on second serve here. Just scoops it up. Drops it around the walls. That goes.
Is that going up? I don't think it was, to be honest. I didn't get it to the
No, I
side.
don't think
Side
so
away.
either.
Yeah.
He was hopeful the ref would
Yeah,
give it to him.
I think it would have hit the back, maybe left of the short line. It would have been.
Didn't seem like it was in the right.
Yeah, it just didn't seem right. So
14
sometimes you
serve
got to
6.
just think it out.
Yeah.
So Niall O'Connor from the League Cup, he's going to be serving for this round of 32 match. Serves to Lauren Collado. Drives out the back. Now digs it out, and that is going to be the match. That's the game. And Niall O'Connor, Ger Coonan are going to advance in the open division. In the next couple of minutes, we're going to be following this match with another doubles match, as Leo Canales and Abe Montillo will be taking the court. Try and find out who they were playing here in front of me. So Cúirt, they're going to be playing Fhéiceáil and iomlán. So next up on Port 2, Leo Canales, Abe Montillo against Fhéiceáil and iomlán. We'll be back in a couple of minutes when that match is about to start. Chat to you later, guys.
Serving first from Mallow Handball Club, Ty Carroll and Niall Malone. Receiving serve from USA Arizona, Leo Canales and Abraham Montijo. 3 games to 15, 0-0. Over ball. Zero, zero. Short ball. Second serve.
Okay, we are back on court 2, and we got a very special guest here. Man that won 3 world titles in Limerick a couple of weeks ago. Ain't that right?
2 golds and a silver.
Not bad. Not bad. We've got Jared Vale from New York City. Jared, we've got 2 compelling one, because a little bit of an unknown. Ty Carroll is playing exceptional handball so far this tournament. Gave
1-0.
Lucho a real test, a good run earlier on. He's playing doubles with Niall Malone.
I think he lost 11-7 in a breaker.
0-1.
So I think he lost about 14 pounds of sweat.
He does that anyway. That's just walking around. So running the East Cordova
1-1.
Close, had a really good win over Owen McGinty last night, and showed really good signs of some of the form he might have had a couple of years ago when he started entering senior handball. He's playing doubles with Niall Malone. He used to play doubles with Jeremy Nash all through the grades, and Niall has been out of handball for 8 years. This is his comeback, so what a stage to start your tournament handball comeback on. And they're against Leo Canales, I think he's the fifth or sixth seed. He's the 6th seed in the singles. He's playing with Abe Montijo.
3-1.
Leo, who is he's been in 2 or 3 WPH Tour event finals. A real up and coming playing there. I know they don't play much doubles on they don't have a WPH Tour doubles event, so compelling game to really know where these players are at, or how much doubles Leo and Abe play.
Well, even at the WPH events, there is an open doubles, and for a while the guys were teaming up and playing doubles, even though it wasn't sponsored by WPH.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
So they've got it done.
See a bit of it anyway. That's a good finish. Good pick by Leo.
Touched it. Thank you. Point.
On this play by Niall. But it's great to see Niall back in the court. Very talented player in his own right. That's a good serve from Leo Canales.
5-1.
They've raced out to 5-1 lead here.
Jumping out to a pretty quick lead.
Yeah, and maybe just kind of exposing Niall a little bit.
6-1.
We'll see if they're going to switch sides in a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm surprised that Niall decided to stick on the left. I know Ty played a lot of right side doubles over the last couple of years. How's your trip been
7-1
so far?
Trip's been fantastic. I actually flew in this morning, and I'm trying to keep the eyes open so I can get on the schedule. I have to drive 2 hours to Crinkle tomorrow to play.
Excellent.
First time out 1 minute.
That's a real welcome to Ireland.
Well, we didn't know where to stay and where else to stay but Croke Park.
Why not? Why not? That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Obviously, you spent a good bit of time. You spent the full week in Limerick. A couple of weeks ago, you're back in Ireland again for your second trip in 3 months, which is great.
Second trip in 3 months. I'll have to try to get a few minutes to go back to the private casino that I became a member of.
Brilliant. I'm sure they'd be delighted to have you back.
For sure. But they have some money of mine that I need to get back. So
you'd be doing well to get that now, in fairness.
So we'll do a little bit of sightseeing, but what I'm really interested, I found out today that on Friday there's going to be a couple of exhibition matches on the 60 by 30.
8-1.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
I went and stood in that court, and I need roller skates to play in there for sure. It's incredible. I can't wait to see that.
I don't know who's confirmed that they're going to be in there. I think Kieran Neary and Shane Dunn are going to play an exhibition in the hardball, which is going to be really fun. The hardball and the softball are, again, they're so important to the Irish handball tradition.
9-1.
Said, good serve. So so that's going to be a lot of fun. In New York, I know it's obviously predominantly one wall that you play, but you do play a little bit of four.
1-9.
Where would you play four wall in New York City?
So lately I've been going to the NYAC a little bit. Joe Kaplan, we've been playing there with Paul Williams. But we have actually a pretty large group that plays in
hold on 1 second.
LA Fitness and Lake Success.
Okay.
We also sometimes slide over to Garden City, New York, which is a couple miles
1-9.
away. And we have a group that plays up in New Rochelle, which is just north of New York City.
Okay.
Had some guys in Connecticut. And we'll actually be throwing the 50th annual Albany Open coming up on the 21st of November. And that's a great event, and that's upstate
9-1.
New York. Brilliant. I used to play a bit in the West Side Y as well. It was a fun time. I used to go down. I used to get games with Saul Gonzalez in New York in Central Park.
Saul.
Saul would absolutely eviscerate me in games of one ball with the small ball, and he'd spin the ball everywhere, just like spin the ball left and right, and then we'd play four wall, and he couldn't stop spinning the ball, and he just put back wall. So from sidewall, back wall, set up about 10 of them a game. So
that's great. I didn't know that you knew Saul. So I love to play with doubles with Saul.
He's a talented handballer.
He's talented. We have an over/under 50 coming up, and I was gonna play with him, and we like to play with each other. We won some big matches, some grudge matches that he's had in the day.
11-1.
He's a good guy. Before the Worlds in Portland, he wanted to get some games of four wall in, so that was I was like, no problem as long as you give me some tips.
111.
So that was good fun.
He doesn't come around too much in four wall anymore.
No.
And
do you know who used to give me games over there as well? It'd be nice to mention because he was a really good guy. He's not with us anymore. Jason
211
Morgan used to give me a lot of games.
Jason Morgan. I didn't know Jason.
Lovely fella.
We were talking about playing a lot of four wall or not, but we brought a nice group of young kids with us, and one of the guys today, Jack Wu, ended up beating Rory Grace, who I love Rory and the Grace family.
Second serve.
Who was seated second. And I told them that, you might want to see this guy. Jack lost to Tyree Bastidas, 11-10 tiebreaker in our Long Island Open.
Must be a good player.
He's incredible. He gets every ball. He's someone to watch out for. These kids are really training now with the four wall.
That's great. Good to see it. So going back to this game here, Leo and Abe have really controlled this match so far. We're not even at the 10-minute mark, and
11-2.
11-2. They're up 11-2.
Point.
They're going to change strategy for game two. That's why a match is
12-2.
great. Anything can happen in the course of this. When you coming to the U.S. next?
I planned maybe 2 trips next year, so I'm going to.
Point.
I haven't completely confirmed. I haven't booked anything, so but I do plan on coming to
13-2.
next year. Might try and gain either the 1-1 Nationals, which I love going to the 1-1 Nationals. It'd be cool.
Possible game point
I would
2.
like to go to a Race for 8 event, so I'll have to try and organise that as well.
Which event?
Race for 8 event.
Oh, yes.
Half out.
Well, make sure you hit me up when you come.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
Possible game point 2.
Hang out. So.
Short.
You know, we are also having, I don't know if you've heard, it's in the works. I'm working
Second
with
serve.
Dan
yeah,
McVicker. No, McVicker.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I'm looking for a
yes.
title, but what I'm telling
What
the guys
game
in
you're
New York,
playing?
the Irish are coming.
Oh, I love it. That's great. Yeah, so Dan was saying that he was trying to put on like a juvenile event to bring some of the kids over and expose them to New York. Like New York handball, especially in one, I think it's been great. I suppose this summer especially, you've seen quite a jump in the level of across the board with Irish handball in one wall, and trying to see. It was great to see Irish players compete across the board and have good wins against some of the New Yorkers, and then having some of the top New Yorkers in Ireland. Hadn't seen them here for a while. There was a while there where, you know, a few of the New York one-wallers were coming over to the Irish Nationals. So it was great to see Naz, Timbo, Taiwan, Willie,
Alan.
yourself, Alan, you know, see all these great players coming over and take in some of the Irish culture, and hopefully had a good time in Limerick.
We had a great time, and I think what we took home, which was necessary, was the concentration on the youth, the
Yes.
future of the game. The amount of kids, you know, Izzy, Isaiah Rivera, and Mel Sky that runs Zuriga, they got to be coaches of that fun day of play.
Yeah.
And, you know, it just, I think it motivated a lot of people to say, you know,
Great.
this is where it's at.
Yeah, I hope so. Like it's, it was great. It was like Limerick was unbelievable. One of the best handball tournaments I've ever been to, and to see.
Well, yeah, bar none.
No, in terms of one ball, it was incredible. And different to this, different to a 4-wall tournament, and I know this has given a great exposure to some of the clubs in Ireland that mightn't get the recognition that they usually get, you know. So although we have all the open games here in Croke Park, can't be forgotten about how much we get to. Huh? Get put in a food order. Fair play to Dan McVicker, he's looking after me up here.
There was some nice sandwiches downstairs that I just was able to have, and so
Yeah.
and some
has to be done.
cookies.
Yeah, that has to be done.
But so I met actually not too long ago with and game 2's
Game
getting
2.
underway 0-0. So
0-0.
we'll keep you posted. But I was able to meet with the mayor of New York City.
Yeah.
And Jasmine Ray, who was very heavily involved.
I know
in
Jasmine,
handball.
I remember Jasmine.
And they invited the New York contingency to come in and talking about how can they
1-0.
help us at this point, right? Maybe with some money, with some organization.
Yes.
And at that meeting, you know, I
do that
mentioned
over.
that the Irish were coming.
Yeah.
And so I've got some commitments from Zuriga and Izzy. Now we have a facility and we're training some kids.
1-0.
Because the training that you guys give to your kids is unprecedented, right?
Okay.
The skill set that we see them learning,
Yeah.
you know, we're going to have to try to keep up with them.
I suppose,
2-0.
like, from an Irish point of view, what we do is, because it's very small community based, so we have a lot of volunteers that would have. So I'm from a small town in Mayo, and I have a club, and if I get 2 or 3 kids out of my club, and the next town over has 2 or 3 kids, and we work together to get them training together, and then it just kind of builds on that type of momentum, and might be a
3-0.
little bit harder without that organisation that the GA handball and the GA in general would provide. But
4-0.
if anything is to motivate, you know, the USHA or the ICHA to go and put these programs in place. That's it, isn't it? Like, so
yeah, and to work together more with the goal
5-0.
to work together with the local associations,
Yeah, the
because
parks
there are a lot.
associations, right,
New York Parks Department, but
Set
also
out.
there's St. Albans Association, there's Castle Hill. Everyone has their own. So I
0-5.
think over time they're seeing the benefit of working together. And a lot of them participated in the world, so strength in numbers.
I suppose in terms of structure-wise, I suppose.
Do it over.
Oh, that's
called
a
it.
point.
All right. So
0-5.
So we have Tad now on the left side. Let's see if we could.
Yeah, so Ty's on the left. They've moved around. Leo and Abe still have a 5-point lead.
Call the block there.
Could have done. Oh,
Point.
in fairness, Leo's doing a lot of damage with his core craft.
1-5.
Very aggressive. I suppose he's been waiting a lot today to. He was supposed to play Colin Crane earlier on, but unfortunately Colin pulled out, so
you had to buy.
Leo's got to buy to tomorrow, so this game for him would be important.
You know what? That's a talent too, and it's something that you have to do. You have to adjust, right? Things don't always happen the way that you think they're going to happen. And there he is playing a little bit of singles.
Yeah, Niall looks much more comfortable on the right now. I'm getting fed and watered here. Fair play to them. We go up to the ceiling. Abe digs it out of the back. Ty goes to drive. And that's a miss. And they take the scoreboard over to 2-5.
2-5.
Yeah, so what was your favourite part of the Worlds in Limerick?
So my favorite part of the Worlds in Limerick.
Point.
There's a great shot by Ty Carroll. Flattens it.
I'm thinking there were so many great things, but I would just have to say, seeing how many volunteers there were, and I was just going to say the same thing that I see here. Every court has a TV screen on it with the score, the players, the country, the province, the parish.
First time out.
And the fans are able to see what's going on, and you're live streaming on 3 different courts at the same time. So the coverage had to be the greatest thing that I've seen. That took a lot of people to do that.
Yeah, well, look, again, from our point of view, it's about. Sorry, I'm laughing at the guys behind us, giving the guys a good push. But I suppose, look, it's a big thanks. We wouldn't be able to do it without our sponsor, O'Neill's.com. They've been unbelievable. And then TG4 Spórt have been incredible there, obviously, making this happen and putting on their platform. So they're bringing handball out there, and I know it's a two-way street because they're very happy with the numbers that the handball has done. I think in the World Championships in Limerick,
10 seconds.
There was like 250,000 individual views over the course of the week.
Yeah.
And then another 200,000 views on the TV program that was produced from that the following week. So it's great for Ireland. Like, I know when I went over to New York
3-5.
in 2009, it was always that feeling that we had to fight for legitimacy even within the GA, and that seems to be changing now, so given these players that have come all this way and are top players, and they
over ball.
That's a reserve anyway.
That's a good call.
They these players deserve the same billing as the
3-5.
top hurlers, the top footballers, in my opinion.
Short.
And maybe we didn't have the product to bring to the GA and say we deserve this, but I definitely feel that we've made a big difference in that now, and it makes it.
I'll tell you too, and it is great. One of the challenges that handball has is the ability to get a good visual from a live stream, right?
Yes.
You have a small ball that's dark in a big court. That's a very fast-paced game.
Yeah.
Whereas some of these other games, in hurling, there's a big ball. It's a big open field.
Yeah.
But you guys did a great job, and I'm watching it on the screen right here, and the camera angle is, that's impressive, and it's crucial to get that recognition.
Big thanks to Matt KV for actually producing this stream as well on us. So big shout out to the boys on top. We wouldn't do this without our partners in them. Yeah, it's definitely, look, it's coming a long way, and I still have a feeling that there's a bit of a way to go. But like this year in general, we've had unbelievable numbers, even across the board. That's a great pick from Ty.
Yeah, and like you said, that's how you get your sponsors, right? We have a couple of guys working in New York. We have 10's Finest. We have Handball 4K, and they're coming up with their own, instant replays, some great technology. They're both into technology. We're trying to support them, and so
I met Phil in
6-4.
Okay, yeah. So in New York we don't have a lot of sponsors, but we're hoping. We used to. We have a few, but they're not big.
Yeah.
But I was talking to some people, and that's another initiative. But I made sure when I got home that I posted up about O'Neill's, how great they were, and I gave them a big shout out on my Facebook page, and thank you, which had lots of views also. Because if you don't thank your sponsors,
Oh yeah, look again.
7-4.
They've been incredible, and like the good partnership for us at the moment, and hopefully that lasts. We're going to Niall and Tig still. They're playing a little bit better now since Tig's gone to the left. Niall would have played a lot of right side doubles over the years with Jim and Nash, so it seems to actually suit him a bit more. Again. That's a bad hand there from Leo.
They're going to make a match of this, I think.
Hopefully now.
See a little momentum swing.
Starting to relax into it a bit.
That's the one thing with the O'Neill's ball, and I kind of like it. You could see that they can't overhit it to the back wall. Right?
Yeah, well, I think this is the funny thing about it. We've always had a little bit of a slower ball than the American side, so it's just funny listening to the American players complain about the ball, what they used to. It's like, well, guess what? We've had to do this for the last 20 years as well, so it's just a little bit of a reversal. I suppose it's just one of these things that you have to get used to. In a couple of games you'd be used to it anyway.
But, I see guys that they're still pounding the ceiling trying to get it to the back. But Tad just made the shot that I like. 2 to 3 feet off the top front wall, but it just floated. No ceiling.
4-7.
Clip it close to the front wall, and it will actually die nicely. That's a good shot. Good finish from Abe.
Opposite revolving door.
I think he's like, again, Abe was one of those yesterday who really struggled with the ball in a way, not getting into his own rhythm. So hopefully that's going to change now.
Point.
They keep ticking the scoreboard over. It's 8-4 here.
We were just talking about Abe, me and Joe Kaplan, how he's still competing here in the Open, right? He's hit the 35s. He's probably getting close to 37 or 38 now, and it's good to see him still right in here.
Point.
I think. I know Abe, an absolute brilliant ambassador for the game as well. Spends a lot of time coaching a lot of young kids, and had him on the stream earlier. Really top human being.
I agree.
Top person, and he's like he said, he was telling me earlier that he's been coaching kids for the last 16 years in Tucson.
Yeah, and I know he gets a lot of support from Freddie Lewis.
Yeah,
they got a great facility out there in Tucson. It's
it's a good shot as well. So
always an example I use him as. If we could have more ambassadors like that for one wall in New York, more ambassadors like Paul Williams and
Paul's incredible.
Cesar Sala, who's now, I tell you, done tremendous, taken over the presidency of the ICHA.
Oh, has he? Brilliant.
It's been about 3 years now, and him and I work together.
12-4.
Great.
Cesar's an incredible person, and what a handballer.
Tremendous. We've been getting some new board members too. Lily Fung is we needed a nice woman that's engaged with the female players, an A player, and she's come on board and has been a hard worker, right?
Yeah.
So, Abe is kind of the gold standard, right?
Yeah.
And
Possible match
I'm
point
telling
search
everyone
4.
talk about him. And it's nice to see though that we're getting a lot of new people to participate.
Half out.
Yeah, they just
Ty
kind
gives
of.
a fist pump.
Possible match point search 4.
14-4 down.
Point match. Good playing, guys.
So the match goes to Leo Canales and Abe Montillo. They're going to advance to the next round of the championship. Hard luck to Ty Carroll and Niall Malone, who represented Mallow today, and Niall Malone of the Scarf Club in County Clare. Great to see him back on the court after
no problem.
8 years
Good play.
out. No doubt he'll be
Good
back,
play.
maybe more competitive in the next one. But we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back with the next match in a couple of minutes.
Always a pleasure just chatting.